the king queen sixth is a much better holding than ace queen sixth. Hey, look at that. Perfect. So we got them to find some sort of deals from something. Hopefully no one has played these hands before. We do have an interesting decision on board one. Random Vugraph deals, so that's what we've been told, which is perfectly fine. That'll be a lot better than just like the random bridge club action. So North does open two spades. I mean, I think I would open two spades with the North hand, but it's not everyone's cup of tea. I know we've had some of these discussions about 4-card majors and not wanting to open a weak 2 in one major with 4 cards in the other. We could miss a better fit. This hand's a little bit different. Our hearts are pretty weak. Our spades are very strong, like missing the ace and queen, but we can just force both of those out. We can even survive a 5-0 trump split or something like that if it comes to it. So 2 spades pass. We'll definitely see West balance 3 diamonds, I think. I mean, I would probably balance 3 diamonds. You're short in spades. And then East will have a decision to make. Oh, West has been kicked out. This is a good start. This happened last week. All right, we got our quota of Glenn getting kicked out of the table. Wow! Just passes 2 spades out. I'm not sure I like that decision. You have 2 aces, a 6-card suit. Like, partner doesn't need much for 3 no trump to make. I mean, I think 5 diamonds is pretty far off, but again, we might just cost ourselves a part score battle if we pass this out. How would 3 no have done is kind of an interesting question. East would be the one bidding 3 no, and so South would have to find an opening lead. Probably just leads a spade. There are 5 diamonds, 2 spades, ace of clubs, ace of hearts. Looks like 3 no trump probably would have come home. So starting out already with like a little bit of a big miss from East-West in this auction. Now, I don't know if East would have bid 3 no over 3 diamond balance, right? You want to take your partner off of the hook when they balance, and so despite having a spade stopper and a bunch of values over here, maybe 11's just not good enough. But it definitely will cost them what I imagine is a part score. Two spades is going to go down. And I guess it just depends on how many. West needs to decide if they should switch to hearts, play a 3rd diamond, which will allow their partner to ruff the jack, or try something else. I think I like a heart switch. Do I? Not sure. Heart switch is a little unclear to me. Cash is the club ace. So I think we want to play the 6 of clubs here. Presumably this is like a little bit of a count scenario or something like that. 4 of diamonds comes back. Yeah, now North does have a little bit of a decision to make on this four of diamonds because he can no longer pitch a club loser on the Jack of diamonds. I wonder if Declare pitches a heart. What should East return? Like the Ace of Clubs was, I think, a relatively nice find from West. Trying to cash that trick. I mean, it would have looked very silly if Declare ruffed, I guess. That might have been unfortunate, but yeah, so Declare does pitch a heart. East ruffs, but now my question is East going to try a heart? Oh, he does, Ace of Hearts. Or is he going to try and give his partner a club ruff? Because the Ace of Clubs could have been from singleton ace, obviously. Okay, he does try and give his partner a club ruff. And now it's just all going to be about trying the spade finesse. It's going to lose, but this will be down 2. We'll have to see what happened in the other room, though. Now, since these are Vugraph hands, don't know who we're going to get. Hey, Allie. Good day to you as well. Ruff a heart with the 8 of spades. I mean, Declare knows that there's no harm in ruffing with the 4 here. But he was completely safe to ruff high. Down 2. Only 2 imps going the way of north-south. Wow. Okay, so both tables do get to 3 now. One of the tables did not open the north hand. The other one did, but at the table where they opened 2 spades, it did kind of proceed in the manner I was thinking. Pass past 3 diamonds by West, and East tried 3 no trump in that room, which did come home. They reached 3 no in the other room as well, also on a spade lead. Oh no. Yeah, Declare has kind of mishandled the play here a little bit. Didn't really count their losers. But anyway, all right, let's focus on the table in front of us. I mean, the play in 3 no is definitely interesting. I think it should have a decent chance of coming home. But either way, I think a little bit timid by West to not come in over the week 2. Pass past 2 clubs by West. So this is a 22 count. Which is a little bit interesting to me. I think Craig told me ahead of time that he and Glenn are playing mostly the same type of system that I play with him, in which case, to me, this would look like a 2-no opener, showing 22 to 24 or 22 to 23 balance, depending on their range. I mean, maybe West doesn't like doing that with a 6-card minor, so his plan was to open 2 clubs and treat this as a single-suited hand in diamonds. Not that crazy. A lot of aces and kings and controls. The doubleton spade is, not the weakest that you've ever seen, but it's still a little bit weak. This is an unfortunate auction, the way it's gone for East-West, but it looks like they've come out okay. They get to 3-0, no harm done. north-south bid all the way up to 3 hearts. How bad was it going to be if they ended up in 3 hearts doubled? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tricks? It would have been 500. I might have preferred to try and defend 3 hearts doubled with West's hand. I don't know if they have the ability to do so. East is asking about what double would be over the 2 heart overcall. Kind of an interesting point. That you should definitely get on page with your partner. Okay, Craig has told me system-wise. Craig, no listening to stream. I don't think he is. I think he was just suggesting that West has decided to treat the hand as some sort of upgrade. Did I miscount West's hand? I thought it was 22. West decided to treat his hand as 24 plus. I don't know. Ace-King Doubleton is not a great holding. Queen Doubleton is not a great holding. The diamond suit has a bunch of holes in it. I don't think I'm on board with that decision, but it's probably fine. I mean, none of these things are that far off. I'm trying to be like as critical as possible about decisions, treating players as if they're like playing in the spin gold, because that's what I like to do. As opposed to being like, oh yeah, they're doing great. He tried his best. I'm sure he'll get them next time. It does seem a little bit safer if they could manage to defend 3 hearts doubled. But I totally understand not having the tools to get there, especially in a new partnership. What happened in other rooms? There was no bidding by north-south in either of the other rooms. I think I agree with that. I think North's 2 hearts overcall was probably pretty bad, and South's 3 heart bid I think is insane. Man, I'm getting super far behind on the actual table action. A lot of stuff to talk about, but let's stay focused. I'm sorry. This is too good to pass up. Says he would have balanced, but on the very first hand, back here over 2 spades, but he thought that a different player had opened 2 spades. Okay. West has opened no trump here, 14-16. North decides not to act. Favorable past hand partner. I don't know, that's kind of an interesting decision. East also deciding not to act is a little bit of an interesting decision. It's 4-3-3. His 4-card suit is really bad. And, I mean, not a lot of his honors are working. The 9 of hearts gives me a little pause. I really like that card. Like, Jack 9 third is so much better of a holding than Jack empty third. But yeah, I mean, ultimately it's a bit of a tough one. He apologizes, saying that sorry if this is a lose 10. And he's right. I mean, it very much could be. Yeah. Your side could easily be making a game. I mean, it looks like their side is making a game, but it would be pretty tough to get their opposite the 14-16 no trump, unfortunately. So no harm done from East. North claiming that it's not a lose 10. I wonder if he'll be surprised at the end of this deal. I mean, if West opens a spade, I think it's possible that they reach 4 spades. Wait, maybe 4 spades has no play. I'm now recounting losers, and East West have 3 hearts and a club to lose. Okay. Let's let's everyone slow down. Take a recount. But yeah, in one no trump, they'll be very safe. I mean, as long as the spades come home, Declare just has 7 top tricks. 8 top tricks, I guess. And that's what he's going to get. I guess he'd probably pitch a spade from West here. I don't know. This is like a weird, complicated situation at imps. Because if spades split badly, I don't know. Honestly, a tough call. I totally get just like quickly clicking through the hand and pitching a club there. But maybe it's slightly better if you're trying to make sure you take 7 to pitch a spade than the club. Anyway, 2 imps going the way of East-West on that one, actually. Oh my god. What is this? I mean, what is this? Oh, no wonder. Okay, so are these different players on every board? It is. Well, I don't know if this is the Christina Lund-Madsen that is sitting south, but it certainly seems like her with the 3 club bid in the midst of this auction. 3 clubs south, undoubled, down 4 for 200. An amazing result. How did 3 spades go? Why is everyone bidding 3 clubs with the south hand? Are we? Excuse me? Is this just a normal bid? I didn't even notice. How did 3 spades go down 1? There are just like 9 top tricks. What? I don't think I want to look through the play of the hand. We'll stay focused, stay on target. Pass, pass. East opens a spade in 3rd seat, 13 count. North is a complete coward for not opening. 2 hearts by South. 2 hearts is a really interesting bid. I don't hate it as much as I probably should. I mean, personally, I would just bid 3 hearts with South's hand. I don't even think it's close, but it's like he has some stuff. He could still have a game opposite the right hand, and the 3 heart preempt is unlikely to get you there. So the 2 heart overcall might work a little bit better in that regard. But what's going on? 2 no trump is 4 spades limit by passed hand. Double by North. Responsive values. Unsure. 3 spades by East. 3 spades is interesting from East's hand. So, I mean, he's in 3rd seed and he has a 13 count. I guess he really doesn't like the Queen Doubleton of Hearts. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Interesting decision at trick 1 as well, but the play's going relatively quickly. I mean, if diamonds are 4-2, then winning the ace of diamonds at trick 1 allows South to get a diamond ruff. South could win the spade ace, play another diamond, get the diamond ruff. I guess he's only in, well, he is only in 3. Maybe it would have been more of a consideration if he was in 4 spades. But 10 tricks. I wonder if this is going to come back to bite him, because both East and West could have bid a little bit more on their hands. West with the 10 card trump fit could of course have bid game, and East obviously with a 13 count, which stylistically, especially in third seat, is much more than he would otherwise normally have promised. Could have bid on. But yeah, that Queen Doubleton of Hearts is definitely scary. Oh wow, East-West won a ton of imps on the board. How did that happen? Oh, that's how it happened. North at both tables opened 2 no trump, showing a weak hand with both minors. And that froze East-West out of the auction. Kind of amazing. I wonder if East should be taking a call. Craig giving me all of the insight. Just playing to the spectators now. He said he would have opened these 10 second seat with me, which I think is fine. Nice 8 count. I mean, what could go wrong? What? Okay. Now, this decision I like a little bit better than the decision on board 2 to upgrade the West hand. Here, all of the honors are working. The King-Queen 6th is a much better holding than Ace-Queen 6th. I mean, just in terms of like high card consumption. So West is planning to show this hand as 20 to 21 balanced. And we see that here. 2 clubs, 2 diamonds was just... oh, interesting. So they play a little bit of system over this. Craig and I think, have a little bit of different agreements. But 2 diamonds showed hearts. 2 hearts by West is the 20 to 21, and 3 clubs now shows diamonds. This is actually kind of cool that they've been able to, well, East has been able to describe his hand at the 3 level. Not something that you'd be able to do if you were opening 2 no trump on the West hand. You know, East would just have to transfer to hearts, and when no super accept came, he would bid 3 no. And could be scared that 6 diamonds was a good spot. But here we are. We're in 3 no trump. North will lead a spade. And how's Declare doing? I mean, the diamonds come home, which is great news for him. The defense will be able to knock out his spade stoppers, though. So he has to pick what to do. I mean, obviously, if the diamonds come home, he's in good shape. He can just knock out the heart ace, knock out the club ace, and he will have enough tricks. 5 diamonds, 2 spades, a club, and a heart. I imagine we go after hearts first. It's hard to say. All right, so Declare does duck the first trick. South wins the queen, a spade comes back to Declare's ace. And that 6 of spades is a count card. So North now knows that Declare has started with 3 of them. Plays the king of diamonds. That's an interesting play to me. Yeah, do we need to go after hearts, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Because the defense will be able to set up spades once they get in with the heart ace, and then you can't afford to play on clubs anymore. I think Declarer is still fine. But man, he's made a real mess out of this one with his entries. Like, we probably wanted those diamonds as entries to both hands. Yeah, North is going to feel the pinch a little bit, and this might help Declare out somewhat. Like, I think North probably pitches a heart, and then probably the 8 of clubs. Or could do it in the other order. So South should pitch another heart here, just confirming that the 5 of hearts was, you know, kind of a positive attitude. I don't like the 8 of hearts. I would pitch the 9, but maybe it's a count signal just to be very clear. So I think North should definitely pitch a heart. There's the heart pitch. Ooh, Declare plays a club. I don't like this line of play. This seems like a really bad line of play. Because now Declare needs the clubs to come home. And, I mean, fortunately for him, they do. But if North was still sitting on the ace-jack of clubs over there, protected, then obviously North could have just continued spades rather than playing a club back, and Declare would have ended up going down. South would get in with the heart ace, play back spades, his partner could cash out. Well, 5.5 imps for his trouble. I mean, it was a tough hand, for sure. Nothing easy. So 1 Declare ended up going down. Again, not sure who some of these players are. Craig really hitting me with all of the insider information. He's just messaging me all of his decisions. So East opens a club. South passes, which looks right to me. West starts with 1 diamond. Is that normal? Are they planning to treat West's hand as a game force? I'm not sure. I really don't like treating the West hand as a game force. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. So West starts with a diamond. We get a no trump from East. 2 diamonds from West is, the one no trump can have a 4-card major, so 2 diamonds is just like XYZ, artificial game force. East will bid 2 diamonds, or 2 hearts. Kind of, wait. Oh no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Is there any chance this is good news? Like, was 4 hearts ever going to go down? Probably not. given the spade situation. It looks like North-South are entitled to 2 diamonds and a diamond rough, but that's about it. So 10 tricks should be pretty easy in hearts. I mean, I think... Anyway, this is an auction to discuss for the future. I really don't like the 10 of spades at trick 1. I would much rather play the 8. Like, sometimes the... Like, if you play the 10, you're just asking for it to get covered by the jack. So if South is sitting on, like, ace-jack, 4th or whatever, they'll probably just play the jack when you play the 10. It's like a reflex. But if you play the 8, and South is sitting on, like, ace-9, 4th of spades, they're not going to play the 9, they're just going to play the ace. So I think it's much better to play the 8. Because it will induce more defensive, like, errors or, you know, potential mistakes of that sort. Craig says that he knows the agreements inside and out. He can confirm that 2 diamonds was actually not forcing. 11 imps, 4 hearts at one table, 5 hearts at the other. Wow, everyone's just starting with a diamond on the west hand. It does matter a little bit on what East's opening bid range is, right? This time East had 13, but we've seen them open some 11s before, and I'm not convinced that that West should be game forcing the hand. But either way, that means that North-South have taken the lead in the match. First time since the first couple of boards. So South opens a heart. Double by West. 15 count, although it doesn't look too pretty. North decides to pass. Yeah, tough choice from North. I don't hate like a 2-heart raise of some sort. King Doubleton of Hearts, just to show your partner that you have some values. Feels potentially worthwhile, but I think pass is kind of the normal decision. You don't really have a fit, you don't want to bid your own diamond suit, you don't have enough values to redouble. So he does pass, and he gets a little bit rewarded. East-West have ended up in kind of an ugly diamond fit, 4-3 with a bad trump split. Is this enough to beat the contract? I don't know. The South leads a spade. Spade lead's interesting. I think I wouldn't lead a club, but all 3 other suits are probably in play. I would have been very tempted as South to lead the heart ace, thinking that my partner is often going to have a singleton. Wow, that seems like a really risky play, the 8 of clubs, looking at the king, queen, and dummy. I don't know about that play by South. If Declare had a singleton club, I don't see any reason why you would want to drop a trick. Alright, Declare is hoping that suits are gonna look a little bit better for him. But diamonds are definitely not splitting here. Get a diamond continuation. South is really doing his best to dump some tricks on this one. He's now pitched... I mean, he knows Declare has 4 hearts, and he just pitched his 4th heart. Right? His partner didn't raise hearts, so East has at least 4 of them. So keeping that 4th heart was kind of an important card. Well, Ace of Spades, Ace King of Hearts, and then eventually North will get a long diamond. Looks like down 1. Not the end of the world for either side, but North-South probably a little bit happier about their result on this one than East-West. Would have been an interesting decision at match points to try and see if North-South had the ability to double 2 diamonds. All right, so North has to lead a diamond back. I mean, there's no other defense. He doesn't know that East has the Jack of Hearts. His partner could easily have it. And if he plays back a club, he knows Declare can pitch a heart on the Queen of Clubs and a heart on the King of Spades. So good diamond return by North, kind of recognizing the position, but it is useless. So North roughs in, and we'll have to give the Queen of Clubs. Trick 13? No, he wanted to take the last trick. 2.5 imps for North-South there. There's one other table that had the exact same auction, which makes a lot of sense. And then one table which started a heart double and no trump by North. Most players will play transfers, so the one no trump bid is never natural for a lot of pairs, which means that I think at both of these tables that we saw the contract become 2 diamonds by East, that's what ended up happening. North just didn't have a way to show some values naturally. Board 8, pass, pass, pass. Coward. East not opening in 3rd seat. 1 club. Seems pretty clear to me. So South opens a club. A diamond by West? What? What is this? This is so bad. You have spades. Doesn't anyone understand that spades are the highest ranking suit? You have to bid spades when you have spades. Sometimes you have a spade fit, and that means you can outcompete the opponents in every strain that they could end up in. It is crazy to overcall a diamond with the West hand here. Cool. I'm glad that I got that off my chest. Now we can go back to observing the auction in progress. North makes a negative double, showing 4-4 in the majors. 3 hearts by South. How did we get here? South bid 3 hearts, which I mean, that seems totally normal. Why did North raise? Does anyone know why North raised 3 hearts to 4? I mean, any idea? Yes? No? Hey, Eric. Yeah, we can just pretend like West wasn't on lead and East led a diamond. East led his doubleton. This is crazy to me. Is East gonna rough or is East gonna pitch a spade? No, East does rough. That's kind of amazing. I don't know why as East we didn't just cash the club ace, but I guess it doesn't really matter. So this is going to be down 2. 300. I mean, nice result for East-West. I don't understand what North was doing. North had like length in the opponent's. Is North a robot? Hold on, we need to check. Just a second. North. I don't know. This is a pretty robotic profile, if you ask me. But I don't see Gibbon there. Man, 4 hearts is an insane bid. Did he think 3 hearts was forcing? I don't get it. Oh God. What are some of these results? Oh no. Aren't these the Polish guys that Craig and I played against back in that like online bridge league or whatever? Kwiatchin and Lesinewski? Lesnivsky. I'm sure that last pronunciation is just like 100% spot on, like French kiss. French kiss, chef's kiss, chef's kiss. That's the phrase. We'll just scrub the tapes on that one. But man, what are some of these results? 2 clubs doubled. That's gross. Look at that. Even Lorenzo, the mild-mannered Italian, was able to open a club in 3rd seed on the previous hand. Amazing. Well, we're halfway through the set. Oh my God, what is West going to do this time? Okay, he just bids 4 spades. I mean, I thought he was going to do something crazy like overcall 2 diamonds or whatever. You know, it's just canapé overcalls at this table all the time. Whew, I don't think North is done. But what does North do? We double, right? I think we just double as North. You don't have any safety in 5 hearts. And I mean, sometimes they make 4 spades, but you got to imagine that partner has some values over there. What is 5 hearts? What? No! He has a doubleton spade. What is he thinking? It's almost like we're back in the Iceland event. Except there the play was stronger than this. Oh, got him. Wow. Why are we in 5 hearts? God, Declare is so lucky this Queen of Hearts falls. Can set up a pitch for his club loser on the doubleton Queen of Spades. I mean, the Queen of Clubs also falls, so, you know. But what did they have available to them in 4 spades doubled? They were taking 6 tricks, right? So it was just like 800. Considers himself an expert. Yeah, wait. Let's get a player assessment of skill level. Okay, private skill level. I respect that. Private skill level, respectable. Private skill level, all very respectable. And then let's look at Robot North. Expert. I see. Well, fortunately for North-South, this isn't going to cost them as much as it could have been in 4 spades doubled, because 5 hearts actually made. But wow, I mean, what a bid by North. He has 4 quick tricks and, you know, an extra king, a little bit of stuff in the trump suit. Did we just pitch a diamond? There's no way Declare just pitched a diamond, right? There's actually no chance of a diamond discard here. Hello? Oh my god, and now West pitches the queen of clubs! What is going on? Why did West pitch the queen of clubs? What? What? What is happening? I don't believe this. And now we're just running a bunch of tricks, and now he's just getting squeezed. They're making 12 tricks. Oh, this is amazing. I'm glad we signed up for this, by the way. This is a good warm-up. What was this entire hand? Now, I can't say I hate West's force spade bid. Wow, North-South got 6.5 imps for that. I can't tell if we should stay with the table action or if we should look at the auction to 7 diamonds. I mean, both of these are probably amazing. Whew. All right, we'll stay at the table, but that's got to be incredible. 1 diamond by South. North-South have retaken the lead once again. Surprisingly so. 1 heart by North. Double by East. Okay. This is much more acceptable. Like, says he misclicked. I believe that. I think he did. Like, I can't imagine that someone with, the private skill level, which is basically expert, I think everyone knows how that works, would make that kind of obvious mistake in the end position. But I don't know what was going on the defense. Why did West throw the queen of clubs? Why did, obviously West thought he was getting end played, but I think there is a real chance Declara was going to try and end play East into leading a club away from the queen. If West just held on to that club queen and would have gone down. A diamond, a heart, double, 3 hearts. Well, given North's previous action on board 8, when his partner jumped to 3 hearts, I would say North has to make a slam try with this, right? And he's going to get rewarded. They're just called for a slam. So, no problem, right? Reminds you of your mate who somehow in 2 tournaments in quick succession got to 7 diamonds in a 7-card fit. Both times he didn't get lucky and diamonds were 4-2. And both times 7 was making on a 3-3 split. That's a little unlucky, right? Because you're a little bit more than 50% to make one of those. So that's a little bit sad. But there was a funny hand from the team trials when I was playing with Craig. This was against the Robinson team back in 2014. And our teammates were, I know chat's going to hate this, Sylvia Shee and Dana Berkowitz. And they were playing a precision system. And so at our table, we were playing against Robinson and Boyd, who had just a massive bidding screw up. We didn't even interfere with the auction. They had a fully constructive 2/1 auction to 6 diamonds and a 4-3 fit with 28 highs between them. And of course, there was no play, and so 6 diamonds went down 1 or 2 or something like that. And we get back to our teammates, and they read out the same score. They're like minus 100 on this board. When like they're called for 4 spades, they're called for 3 no, like every contract makes other than like 6 diamonds and the 4-3 fit. And I just asked, I was like, wait, how did you get to 6 diamonds? And Sylvia throws out the explanation that, and this was great. She was like, well, it was unavoidable to reach 6 diamonds once we had opened the bidding. And that to me means that like either there's a major flaw in your bidding system or there's a major flaw in your hand evaluation. I think in actuality it was both at the time, but it's beyond me how people can just like have completely constructive auctions to like 0% slams. That's my story. Are we back to this board yet? Almost. A diamond, a heart, double, 3 hearts. Well, North is still thinking. I honestly, I'm not sure I understand this like tank by North. Let's see. How good would South's hand need to be for a slam to make? Ace, Queen of Hearts, because we have a 9 fit. We would need, I mean, Ace of Diamonds would make a ton of sense. What is 4 hearts? No. There's no chance that we can bid this hand the exact same way we bid board 8. Board 8, he had a 6 count with a singleton in his partner's suit. Exact same auction, by the way. Just to be clear, South's 3 heart bid in this auction on board 8 is not like a double jump. It's not like 1 heart would show hearts and 2 hearts would be extras. 1 heart would show 3 and 2 hearts would be a minimum opener with 4. So 3 hearts is just a single jump. It's like the 16 to 18 point range or whatever, which is exactly what South had. And North decides to bid onto game, singleton and partner suit, lengthen the opponent's suit, 6 high card points, only 4 trumps and 4 very weak trumps, no aces. And now on this hand, we have, let's think this over again now. Singleton in the opponent's spade suit, which Easton showed for the takeout double, right? King, Queen, third in supportive partner. We have a 5th trump, no aces, but a 13 count? How can you bid these hands the same way? What? It only cost them 6.5 imps? Only 1 table. What is going on? How is everyone just bidding 4 hearts? What did North do at the other table? Please, I want to think something sensible happened in the other room. Oh, wow. I didn't even notice that East just had an opening hand and forgot to bid here. A diamond precision, looks like, a no trump. Transfer to hearts. North just blasts key card in the other room. A little bit of a difference of opinion between the 2 tables. All right, what's going on now? South opens a club in first seat. West comes in 2 hearts. I really don't like 2 hearts. I think the only options for West are 1 or 3. And, I mean, I would probably overcall 1. I don't really see a reason to preempt. Partner's not a passed hand. My hand's kind of garbage. The heart suit is very frail. I think we just overcall 1 heart and hope that we don't get doubled. Or maybe we hope that we do get doubled because we're at the 1 level instead of the 2 level. I think if you want preempt, I would bid 3 hearts. You have a little bit of extra distribution. All right, the best thing that you can do, hold on, where's the asterisk that I can put next to this sentence? The best thing you can do as a bridge player is to make sure that you explain away all of your bad decisions in a reasonable manner so that your partner now thinks that it might be his own fault. That is what you should definitely do as a bridge player to guarantee that your partner is put in their place at the end of the hand. So North had no idea how to make a slam try and therefore didn't. Okay, well, look, you know, if you were sitting in like the finals of the Spin Gold or Bermuda Bowl or whatever, and you're like, this decision could cost me 13 imps. I don't want to do something that blows up just because like my partner and I weren't on the same page in the bidding, then fine, I hear ya. But here, you're like playing a friendly online game, you're trying to get practice with a partner, try some stuff. Then you'll have something to discuss afterwards. You don't need to like not try the thing, not see how your partner would react, and then bring it up after and be like, oh, I was thinking about this. I think it's much more helpful to make the mistake at the table. Then at least it'll be like fresh in your mind. You'll be like, oh God, this was a terrible result, or this was a great result, but we should still talk about it. I don't know, just my belief. I think you should use practice to practice. A revolutionary concept, I'm sure, to many players. What's ended up happening here? South had opened a club, West bid 2 hearts, North made a negative double, South bid 3 clubs. Makes sense to me. And I mean, North just, I think, has to bid 3 no. You know, you're not thrilled about it, but you have the heart stopper. You don't have a spade fit. You don't have distribution to bid 5 clubs. You don't have aces to bid 5 clubs. So there's 3 no. I mean, maybe North was thinking about bidding 4 no, just on the off chance partner had some extras for the 3 club bid. Not sure how I feel about that. But all right, here we go. 9 of hearts lead. I think West is likely to duck this trick. I don't know. I mean, maybe West wins the heart ace and switches to diamonds. Yeah, West just ducks. That makes sense to me. So North wins the jack. King of clubs, queen of clubs. Run the spade and club suits. Declare is not going to have a problem with the clubs splitting. Spades come in for an extra trick, and as long as the defense is somewhat careful, 7 of clubs looked like a Smith signal to me from West. East will be able to save that last heart and eventually get in with the diamond ace and run the heart suit. So a flat board, finally, after all of these heart contracts. Oh my. I wonder how it knows there are 16 boards. Because I think the results from the other rooms have all just been completely random players. So this isn't like 1/4 of a match or one segment of a VuGraph match. Maybe they were able to specify 16 boards at the start. I'm not sure. I haven't used this thing in a while, the pre-dealt hands to play with people online. Some pairs tournament? But then why would it be 16 boards instead of like 24, 27, or 28? That seems pretty weird. It could be like one segment from a giant like Swiss field. And so that's why we're getting different teams. But I mean, not Swissfield, like a team tournament of some kind. So all the tables are playing the same hands, and it's boards 1 through 16 or something for the first set. I don't know. Anyway, 2 umps. 5 tables, or 5 boards to go. Wow, 2 hearts doubled in the West. Yeah, that table did not have the ability to overcall at the 1 level. And same, in both rooms, South was able to open a no trump with the 12 count. And that meant that West had to show his hearts at the 2 level. So we don't get a difference of opinion. But these are some pretty good teams that we finally found. Volker and Vasis, Sylvan, Frieden, and Rimstedt with Rambeau and Lorenzini. Very strong table that we were comparing against there. So East opens a no trump in 3rd seat. He has a 15 count? 16 count? Oh my god, is that really 16? That looks so gross. I mean, you definitely open a no trump. Your 3rd seat no trump opener is so wide ranging. 2 hearts by South. Hearts in a minor with at least 5 hearts. Double by West is negative, showing spades. North passes. I think we just pass with East. I don't really think there's an alternative. I don't know. Maybe that's the match point me talking. Like at match points, it's just an auto pass with East Send. It's not even close. But I could see at teams that being a little bit of a risky decision because like if North-South are making 2 hearts 10% of the time, that's great at match points. That means you're scoring a 90% board because you're going to be getting 200 or 500. But at teams, like, you don't want to be minus 670 10% of the time. That's bad. But he does pass. And now over to West. What to lead? I think we lead a diamond, actually. Because we have 3 hearts, and our partner passed. So we know North doesn't have long hearts. Like normally, if West was sitting on like a doubleton heart here, I think you have to lead a trump. Ooh, 10 of clubs. I don't understand that lead. My thinking about a diamond is like, we can get a diamond ruff because we have the heart ace. So Jack of clubs from East is interesting. I think East was trying to get his partner to play diamonds. And that's why he played the Jack of clubs. 9 of clubs is a nice touch from West. So now East should know to switch to spades here. Nice spade switch. Ooh, Craig giving the added insight. He was scared of passing 2 hearts. I think it's pretty clear even at imps. I don't know if I would put the chance of them making 2 hearts at 10% or something. Why is West not playing diamonds? Now he's even had the opportunity to get a suit preference signal from his partner. I mean, it wasn't even clear to me that East should be playing the Jack of clubs back instead of the Queen, because that doesn't give West as much information as it gives to Claire. But yeah, kind of crazy. Well, this is good news for East-West. Now the Jack of diamonds can be ruffed with the Ace of hearts. I guess it doesn't really... No, it does matter, right? Because otherwise Declare just plays a heart to the 10, ruffs the Jack and dummy, and plays a heart to the 10. So West definitely needs to ruff with the Ace of hearts and then stick Declare in hand with a spade, forcing him to ruff. And I mean, I think it's pretty clear to do so. So what would that be? That would be down 2 and 500 on what otherwise looks like might be a potential part score deal. Were East-West making 3 now? Maybe that's an interesting question to ask. They have... Well, North has no entry to lead hearts through. So I guess that's an important point. South can lead a heart honor, and then it looks like Declare is eventually going to lose a heart, a diamond, a club, and maybe that's it. Maybe 3-no does just make. But 500 is a lot safer if you can score it. We'll see how it scores. There's no guarantee that East-West get to 3-no in the other room, with just 8 opposite, kind of a measly 16. 5.5 imps. So one table did reach 3-no after the 1-no opener. South did find a 2-heart overcall. Similarly, West did make the same negative double. But in that room, East elected to bid 3 diamonds. I don't like that as much. And, oh my god. This... Well, I like what East did in this room other than the other, as opposed to the other room. Over the negative double, East bid 2-no, pick a minor. So I think I prefer that to the 3 diamond bid. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure. I really like passing out the double of 2 hearts. But that room, they did not reach 3-no and ended up in 3 clubs. So nice result. Oh my god, what is this hand? South is just 7-5 in the red suits. Pass, pass. So I wonder if South is going to open 1 heart or 4 hearts. Okay, well that's not the opening bid. I mean, it's going to work out for them. Like, it doesn't work out on this specific hand because hearts are 4-1, but it's going to work out because 6 hearts is a good slam. I guess 6 diamonds is a little bit better. But man, I mean, why would you just open 6 hearts? I think, I don't know what to say about this bid. Let me think for a second. This 6 heart opening bid is a mistake that I see from players who are uncomfortable having long auctions with their partner. And you know, this might come back to an issue that we just saw in an earlier hand on board 10, where North, post-mortem, here, the play is not going to be very interesting. Declare is going to claim down 1 once they find out about the heart split. So post-mortem here, what happened was South opened a diamond, North bid a heart, take out double, 3 hearts, pass, and North went into long tank and bid 4 hearts, which we've already gone into a bunch of reasons why that's not a good bid, given what his range for a 4-heart bid looks like. But after the hand, North said, oh, I wasn't sure about like this, or this, and therefore I didn't do any of those things. Probably a bad way to approach the game or partnership, but that's just me talking. You don't have to take my word for it. But like that probably makes South, like that attitude will make South uncomfortable about having some of these long auctions, right? And so that's why South decided to just open 6 hearts, because he didn't want to get into one of these long, confusing auctions to, you know, potentially end up in the wrong suit or have partner pass a forcing bid or something. And if you had a little bit more faith in your partner, trust in your partnership, then I think you would just open at the 1 level with the South hand. Anyway, We did see a Peter Boyd, a player that I defend on a lot of situations, but I do not like six hearts. Pass four hearts. Wow, no one was interested in giving the opponents room to explore. I wonder why. Maybe I'm just like way out of line on this one, and that you just are supposed to open six hearts with the south cards. I certainly like six hearts more than four hearts, for what it's worth. What is two hearts now? I think it is weak. I'm certain it's weak. I like how Alan Falk is continuing to provide like clearly incorrect commentary. Like in Six Diamonds, you just pull two top trumps from the south hand, and when they split, then you go Ace of Hearts, Heart Ruff. Oh, here we go. Craig has us. Craig has us covered. Craig has figured it out. This is excellent. All right, we've done a lot of reminiscing about the previous board, which gave 6.5 imps to East-West. Let's move on, guys. Come on, we're on the clock here. It's time to go. You've heard the tip that if the hand feels like goulash, you should just bid to the level you feel comfortable playing. Yeah, okay. I think this hand is a lot different if you're in first seat than if you're in third seat, right? This can't be a goulash hand. You know why? Because two players in front of you have passed. So they don't have distributional hands. Yeah, this was the weird time only South had the goulash hand, but you know that already, right? North and East didn't take a call. So it's a completely different scenario. West might have a big hand. I mean, West might have a bunch of spades. Like there's a lot of... It's not as if six hearts is like a 0% or completely losing action. I don't like it, but apparently all three tables chose it in the other rooms. But that's mostly because I like having constructive auctions with my partner. I think I do give up equity in some of these situations, but overall, I get to a lot of good slams that the field doesn't reach, and I feel pretty good about that. What ended up happening here? Two hearts passed out. Man. So South got unlucky from opening six hearts on the previous board, decide to now lowball. I wonder if South... I don't know much about South. Jeff Aker. I mean, I know the name. I think I played against him a handful of times in the past, but from what I've seen over these couple of sessions, he feels like a fairly emotional player, where if he gets a good result, then he'll like be hyper aggressive on the next hand. And if he gets a bad result, then he'll be ultra conservative. And with hearts being 4-1 back-to-back hands, he's pretty happy to have not reached 3 no trump or 4 hearts on this deal when his partner has a bunch of aces and kings and he had a solid 6-card heart suit. You might bid 6 hearts because you're lazy, not because you're uncomfortable with your partner. I mean, that's fair. I understand that perspective. I think it's a little bit, it's lazy. You're right. I mean, that's exactly what it is. It is just lazy. But a perfectly fine way to go about the game. I mean, especially if you're playing in like a very low pressure event like this, I think it's perfectly fine. Then again, I think in practice, we should do things that will help us learn or improve. That's just me though. Like, not everyone wants to get better at the game. Not everyone wants to improve. Wow, and East-West do fail to cash the diamond ace, so it looks like this is going to be 10 tricks anyway in hearts. Was it always 10 tricks? I mean, of course it was if Declare had like double hooked the Jack-9 fourth of hearts on side, but no one was going to do that. So 3 imps going to east-west. One table did reach 3-0 after 1 heart opener. The other table opened 3 hearts in second seat. I guess I like it. Do I like it better than 2 hearts? Unclear. Yeah, I'm not sure. But, like, 2 hearts at least allows partner to bid August, and then you could just bid 3-0 over that pretty happily. Ooh, speaking of goulash hands, look at this one. 1 club by south, 1 diamond by west. We'll see heart by north. Okay. This this was not how East thought the auction was going to go. So, whew. I guess we bid 2 hearts as East. Is that right? It's not natural. It's like a diamond limit raise or something. He just passes? No, that's not the bid. Passing is not the bid. Yeah, okay, hold on. Let me try and be fair to the pass. East is trying to naturally show hearts. 2 hearts directly would have been a, like some sort of, I don't know, limit raise in diamonds, and I think 2 clubs also might have been a limit raise in diamonds. I know Craig and I have had this discussion where like there are 3 limit raises available, Q-bid of either suit, and then 2-0. So I thought what he was going to do is going to pass and then bid hearts it as the next opportunity. And that would be a way to show hearts naturally. Which, look, to be fair, North doesn't have to have Queen Jack 5th. North could have 4 small. And your partner has Queen Doubleton, and now 4 hearts is just making East-West. I still would have supported diamonds originally, but I can kind of understand it. I don't really understand the 4 diamond bid. I mean, I know that something weird has happened. Like if we're sitting west here, we know something weird is going on, right? Because partner didn't bid the first time and now has jumped to 4 diamonds. But I'm not sure what that weird thing is. It feels like this could be based on diamonds and clubs as opposed to diamonds and hearts. I don't know. Either way, North-South appear to be trying to steal this contract, and oh my, I wonder what's supposed to happen now. I know for a fact I would not be passing out 5 spades as East. I'm sure I would be either doubling or competing. Like if 5 spades is making, we must have a pretty good white on red save and 6 diamonds. And I mean, maybe on a good day, 6 diamonds is making. Partner has a singleton spade and the ace king of diamonds, and we lose a club and then we claim the rest. So I think that's plausible. But otherwise, partner made an overcall. We have an ace king and an ace, and a singleton in left-hand opponent's opening suit. I would be fairly comfortable just doubling 5 spades and hoping to beat it at least a trick. Looks like they're about to do just that. So spade to the ace, spade back. And then I wonder, what? Why? Why would you play a heart? Look, East doesn't know that Declare has opened a club with a 5-card club suit, or with a 5-card spade suit, but still, you gotta pull trumps. Even if your partner had another trump and was able to ruff, your partner would then be unplayed. they would have to lead clubs or diamonds, both of them blowing a trick. So I don't understand what returning this heart does for you. Like, partner switched to trumps for a reason, right? Partner wants you to pull trumps because they have clubs over here sitting behind Declare's club suit. Wow! Why did he ruff? Oh, man. I mean, this could have been a bloodbath for East-West. Like, is Declare now pulling trumps? Or is Declare just going to cross-ruff? Because if he cross-ruffs, he forgot to take the club ace. He's losing an extra he's going to be down, like, 5. Maybe only 4. I guess Dummy's going to get a red suit trick eventually. Or Declare is going to score the queen of clubs. But yeah, I mean, this is not going great for him. Club ruff, East shows out. Diamond ruff. Whoa! Ace of clubs? I assume Declare forgot to just like cash or to exit a low club instead of the ace. That was a big mistake. Wait, was it a big mistake? Maybe it wasn't. Hey PJF, good morning. Expert bridge commentary? Oh, don't worry. We do have an expert at the table. It is in his profile, and that means you can trust him. All of his decisions are perfect. Including the 5-spade bid. Or, like, whatever happened there. Oh my god, we have another one! Now we're just 6-6! Opposite a 7-card heartsuit. Man, this is... And we opened 2 hearts? Oh, God. What happened in the other room on the last board? 5 spades doubled down 3. I mean, that seems like a sensible spot. 5 diamonds doubled making. Also a sensible spot. 5 spades undoubled down 4. Sure. Hey, Shift. 2 hearts by west, 2 spades by east, 3 clubs by south. Oh my god, North. North is gonna be like, how many clubs am I supposed to bid? 4 clubs by west. I like the 4 club bid. Did West think they were second seat? Look, listen. 2 hearts is like the most mild of errors that I've seen today, considering all of the other boards that we've played. You will have to go back and watch the VOD if you have missed any of it, because there are some insane decisions that have been made, almost entirely at North's expense. Yeah, first thought by North is, are we playing a conventional overcall? 3 clubs showing diamonds, maybe? No. He's still on the post-mortem on the last board, and he's trying to come up with a defense for why his bidding wasn't bad. I don't think North did anything wrong, did he? In the auction? He, like, bid a heart to show his heart suit, and then he supported his partner's spades. Seems pretty reasonable to me. Like, first board of the 16 boards or 15 boards that North hasn't made a mistake. Fucking got him. I hope he doesn't watch the channel. Maybe someone should direct him to this. Is 7 clubs a good save over 6 spades? I mean, I would definitely have bid more than 5 clubs by North over 4 clubs. Like, I assume 7 clubs is a good spade. I mean, a save, it has to be, right? Wow! South bid 7 clubs anyway. Oh my god. Like, I wasn't convinced that South was gonna find the save over the 5 club bid. Like, I think if North bid 6 clubs over 4 clubs, then sure, South bid 7 clubs and you're pretty happy. But the 5 club bid doesn't necessarily look like we're trying to save over a grand today, or a slam. Do you lead a club against 7 spades? Does it matter? I don't think it matters what you lead, right? You always get the heart ace? I mean, unless you lead a low heart or something. Looks good to me. Down 4, 800. That is 6 imps.